this one. We're going to go up to properties, and we're going to set the levels back down about yay far. That should be fine. Okay. Now, hopefully people can hear me. Maybe. Okay. Oh yeah, I can hear myself now. So, I'm going to turn the volume down on this. And let's do this all over again. So, let's just jump back to the front. There we go. Hello again. So, for everybody that is just now tuning in, there were definitely audio issues for that first half hour. I had a bad battery in my microphone. So, sorry about that. Clean slate. Let's try it again here. I am Anthony Niss. I am with Black Swamp Gamers. I am the president of the club. I started the club with a couple friends back in, it's probably been about 5 or 6 years now. We used to play in our basements at my dad's house, and then we started playing. Then we finally got enough money to actually rent space out in Waterville, Ohio. We are strictly just a tabletop gaming club, so we do board games, we do D&D nights. We have sponsored game days with other retail shops in the area that we go to as well. What we do is board gaming. So today, again, I'm going to open up some boxes of games that I have purchased over the weeks, months, and I just want to show everybody the components and hopefully increase your interest in possibly wanting to buy one of these games. Again, we don't sell anything ourselves, but I'm going to name drop a couple of the shops in the Toledo area here. That's the one club that I buy most of my stuff from that we have a discount with is Old School Gaming. They're on Airport Highway, just across from TGI Friday. Other shops in the area that I've bought stuff from, Checkmate Games up on Central, Game Room up on Sylvania, Frogtown Hobbies. They just moved from, I think, Central area down to Perrysburg. They're all great places. They all have people that are always willing to try and give you as much information as possible about something before you make a purchase. They're good people. I hope that this club can help bring some of these retail shops together. I know there's a lot of conflict between them, but I'm not here to take business away from anybody. If anything, I'm here to try and push people into your stores while you help send them to our club to play these games that we're buying from you. So if anybody out there from any of those shops are watching, we could use your advertisement, and we will do the same. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open up a couple games that I have purchased with a little bit of background on how I got them, and then just mostly my thoughts about the games themselves, because I actually don't really know much about these games. I consider myself more of a collector. I do obviously play a lot, but for me, I see these all as investments. In the future, I would hope that the hundreds of games that I have will go to my kids, and then they can maybe make a penny off them. Some of these games will eventually either be, out of print, or in some cases, like if you've ever heard of a game called Glory to Rome, it had 2 prints to it, and then the guy who owned the rights to it, I think he ended up passing away, and the rights are stuck in a state. There's no way that they're gonna ever. There's no way the game's ever going to be sold again or printed again. So things like that really make the board game collecting for me intriguing. That maybe this game will be worth something someday to somebody. So, all right, I'm gonna switch over my cameras here, and we're gonna try and do exactly what I did a half hour ago. So, first game I want to kind of show off here is Imhotep. It is a pyramid building game. What we have in here, we got our instructions, fairly. We have our tile pieces. So how these tile pieces work is, well, how the game, from what I'm told, works is out of the 4 people that play, you have these, you have your block types. So someone will be white, someone will be black, etc. And then how the game works is through some of these cards, which we'll open up here. If I can open it up fairly quickly. There we go. Just throw that down there. So how these cards work, where are they? So there's these like these ship cards that will determine which ships are played, and then the ships will have stone on them. So then, yeah, depending on how many people you have, it has these. Let's see if I can get it closer. So this would be for a 4-player game, and then when this card's revealed, you have 2 large ships with 4 each, and then 2 smaller ships with 1 and 2. And then once those ships, the players will then decide which ship goes where into these, like the temple, obelisk, or pyramids and burial chambers. And then you fill up these lines or these areas to get your points, essentially. It is a game that there's also like other action. I think they're called market cards that you can use. It's a game that everybody has told me is worth buying. It is a very quick and simple game, and it had to be part of my collection, so here it is. Comes with extra baggies, which is nice. I'm just going to put these in here for now, and I'll resort it later. The game also comes with all the blocks, and these blocks are pretty nice. They're, you got your black, brown, white, gray. They're pretty large cubes, so that's nice. So yeah, that is Imhotep. If anybody has any questions, if anybody's even watching, go ahead and I have the YouTube chat up, so I can at least see your questions. If you have any, just go ahead and, or if you'd like to see something in more detail that I pull out, go ahead and let me know. So there's that game. Next one we're gonna do is Azul. I was recommended to buy this game from somebody up at Old School. It is a tile placing game. I will read off the intro here, which kind of gives a slight explanation. Introduced by the Moors, Azulos. Definitely pronounced that wrong. Originally white and blue ceramic tiles were fully embraced by the Portuguese when their king, Manuel I, on a visit to the Alhambra Palace in southern Spain, was mesmerized by the stunning beauty of the Moorish decorative tiles. The king, awestruck by the interior beauty of the Alhambra, I'm definitely pronouncing that, Alhambra, immediately ordered that his palace in Portugal be decorated with similar wall tiles. Azul brings you a tile-laying artist to embellish the walls of the royal palace of Avora. So from what I'm told, again, I'm not an expert at this game just yet. How this game works is you have these circular tiles that they call factories. Hey! Azul. Thanks, babe. So you have these factories that you will lay tiles on, and then on a player's turn, they will take the same tiles that are on a factory and place them in a row. Anything that doesn't match go into the dropped zone down here, and then it just keeps going around the table till everybody fills up what they can on their rows, and then everyone will they'll tally. I guess they'll tally their points together at the same time by determining which of these rows are completed. So if they had 2 filled here for this one, then this tile would go here. The extra one would just be placed back in the box. So then they would get 1 point for that. And then let's say they finished 3 tiles here for this one, then they would place that 1 tile there, and then they would get 2 points because of the one that's connected to it. So if they place, like, let's say 1 here and then finish up 3 blues here, they wouldn't get an extra point because it doesn't connect. But so yeah, this game will just it goes around until I think until somebody completes a whole row to trigger end of game. It comes with a nice little bag. It comes with these tile pieces, obviously, since that's part of the game. Also has a starting player token, scorekeeping. The insert for it's really nice too. Has space to put like the pieces once they're you're ready to put it away. The pieces themselves have they're like it's like a heavier plastic. They're good quality pieces for sure. So the bag is for all the tiles. They will all go into this bag to get mixed up, and then each time you go to fill the factories, you pull tiles to lay on them from the bag then, so it's random. So yeah, that is Azul. I hear there is an expansion that is out for it as well, so that should be fun to try out as soon as I figure out how to play this one. So let's put this one back in here. You're welcome. Thank you for the question. So that's Azul. The next one, I got this one on Kickstarter. It's by IDW Games. It is based off Edgar Allan Poe's short story. This one is the limited edition, well, Kickstarter edition, so it should have some more fancy pieces to it. I for sure like the box. It is very nice. It has a clamshell opening to it here. Oh yeah, that's awesome. So we have the rule book. How I'm told the story or the game plays is that people are at this masquerade, this ball, trying to gain, I guess, acceptance with a prince, and after a certain amount of time, the Red Death comes to kill somebody. Let's see if I can find a quick intro here. Introduction. You are all nobles at a significant masquerade ball, trying to gain popularity and improve your social standing. However, something is amiss. Rumors swirl, and with each chiming of the ebony clock in the abbey, hearts fill with dread and despair. It becomes increasingly clear that as midnight approaches, something sinister awaits. Summary and objectives. As nobles, you will spend the evening going from room to room, gaining popularity, but don't neglect the latest gossip and rumors you all bring throughout the ball. Before midnight strikes, each noble must plan out 6 movements to make after midnight. When midnight strikes, the Red Death will appear and move from room to room. You cannot be in the room with the Red Death You cannot be in a room that the Red Death visits if you hope to survive. Between some of the Red Death's movements, and nobles will move. The nobles will move as well, trying to avoid Red Death's next destination. If you manage to survive the Red Death, you will win. If you have the most popularity than any other surviving noble. So, yeah. IDW seems to put together fairly well games. Oh, they even give you the whole story in the back. I think. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see, IDW also did the, IDW also did, what did they do? Oh, the Ninja Turtles game, which, I can break that out some other time, too. Comes with a little poster. Yep. Original artwork, I'm sure, is why they posted that in there. Let's see, we have the clock with a small little second hour hand on it. I'm assuming this just stands up a certain way. Actually, I'll just put these here. So, that. We then have, it's like, tokens, some of the tokens here with some of the people. Again, I'm not quite sure what all these tokens do, but there are those. We have this fairly nice large board. Nice looking board. The colors on it are really nice too, and I feel like the colors are specific to the story, like they have meaning. Something else that I liked about this game too, I actually do have friends that are colorblind. So, to them, they're just grays and whatnot, but on the board, in certain areas, you have symbols to help match what colors are what symbols. So, that's always nice. Now, for the rest of the Kickstarter, looks like we have individual screens for each player to have. Have some extra tokens here. Some stands for the cutout pieces, but again, since this is the Kickstarter that I paid the larger money for, we have nice little and these ones aren't even, they're not printed, they are the injection molded pieces. So these are very nice looking. They don't have like all the little lines that you would think a printer would do. So that's nice. Yep, let's look at one or two more like this guy. If it zooms in on it, but I know it's harder for the camera to see that, but yeah, a lot of nice pieces. Comes with player cards to the looks of it. Archbishop Animus is cordially invited to attend the masquerade ball of Prince Profero Wednesday the 19th of January at 8 o'clock in the evening at the Castellated Abbey. So yeah, there's those. Here's looks like more cards that will go with the game. Again, more cards. Pretty nice. So yeah, that should be a fun one. Definitely a I'd almost consider it a party game with everybody playing as a certain person. 8 people. Actually, it says 4 to 7 players. Takes about an hour and a half. So yeah, that is Mask of the Red Death. We are going to put these in here as well. definitely like this box. It'll stay together now. There. That'll work. Nice. Yep. Looks good. Alright. So, let's see. Moving along. I'm gonna do this one, and then I think I'm gonna leave the other one in its box for now because it's probably gonna be very similar. So if you haven't heard of this game, it is called Brass. It is currently ranked 35th on Board Game Geek's website. It is a worker placement game, so my wife will instantly not like it. If you're still watching. So we have this game. I think it's a industrial revolution type game. Let's see. I don't even know how to really pronounce this name. I want to say Lancaster, but it looks like it's something different. But just for the heck of it, I'm going to say Lancaster. So Brass Lancaster tells the story of competing entrepreneurs in Lancaster and the surrounding areas during England's Industrial Revolution between the years 1770 and 1870. During the game, you will expand your empire by establishing canals and rails and building and developing various industries, including cotton mills, coal mines, ironwork, shipyards, and ports. According to their rules here also, are you more of a visual learner? We've got you covered. Open up your web browser and head over to roxley.com/brass-tutorial for tutorials on how to play. They do also have, I think, when I kickstarted this game, they came out with the app for it like a couple months ago, and they did a sale on it just so they could get the hype of this game up. So the app is pretty good. Obviously, it's very simple to just pick up the app and play, but some people like to play the app and then they go out and buy the game. So there's always that. So yeah, you got your rule book. A lot of instruction, how to do things here. All the people, historical figures, Industrial Revolution. So here's that. Just got the board, which let's move over here for a second because I feel like it's not that big. Okay. It's about as big as Mask of the Red Death. So you have the map with all the different areas, Liverpool, that you can like do your rails, and some of these white ones I'm thinking are the canals, while these ones don't have canals. Nice areas to put your pieces. Yeah, essentially a worker placement game, and oh, check that out. There is a backside as well. Huh. I wonder what the difference is. Oh yeah, so like this area, Liverpool, doesn't have a port or anything down here, but on this side there is an extra port and more stuff down here, so I'm assuming probably an enhanced side of the game. So yeah, that's a nice looking board. Let's see what we have here. We have, it looks like more tokens. Tokens for a certain set player there. We have a lot of, looks like, industry type cards. For each person, so this is probably how you're building up your machine, your game engine. Got some blank spots there. And here is probably why this was so heavy. So we have a lot of plastic bags. let's move these now. Let's see how these look, because I'm kind of excited for these. So we have our wooden pieces here. We have some more cards here. Ooh, and I like the insert on it where they make it to where it's kind of bubbled, so it's easy to pull cards out. Has a little move to it. I think when these cards are drawn, it's where like certain things can happen. I'm not sure on that, but this, ooh, look at that. So iron clays, nice. You have almost like really nice poker chip style pieces for keeping. I'm assuming keeping track of your points, your money, the money that you use. And of course it comes in this really nice case for it, so that's cool. So let's put this back in here. Is there anything else in this? Nope. Just extra cushion pieces. I don't think there's anything else in here. Nope. Just more cardboard to keep it all straight. And of course it's probably not going to go back the way it came in now. Which means I probably shouldn't do that. So yeah, there you go. There's brass Lancaster. Put these there. Put those back there. Those there. So definitely excited for that game. Nice. So there's that, and again, I'm not gonna get it out, but here's the next one. Again, it sounds fairly similar, at least the way they explain it. Let's see. Brass Birmingham tells the story of competing entrepreneurs in Birmingham and surrounding areas during England's industrial revolution between the years 1770 and 1870, same years. In this follow-up to the original masterpiece, Brass Lancaster you will expand your empire by establishing canals, rails. This is exactly the same. Oh, except for slightly different. So you have cotton mills, coal mines, ironworks, manufacturers, potteries, and breweries. So you're throwing in something else. Oh, check that out. What's this one say? Nice. Okay, so on the backs of these, limited edition. So this is number 9635 out of 20,000 made. So that's cool. It adds a little bit of like authenticity to it. So this is a limited edition, 12,556 of 20,000. So yeah, I mean it looks almost exactly the same, just slightly different pieces. Play mats, character tiles, income market. I'm sure there's iron clay, luxury gaming chips in here, just like the other one. So yeah, that is a nice looking game. So on that note, I guess I'll be done for the night. So I took an hour, even though almost a half hour of it was wasted audio. What I'm going to try and do is I think I'll cut out that section here. I think there's some editing tools on YouTube I could use, so I will do that. If anybody would like to, leave your comments, go ahead and do so. The club itself is also always looking for donations, so please feel free to stop over at blackswampgamers.org, and there's a small donation button in the top right corner there by the blog. Anything is better than nothing, and we appreciate every bit that we get. All that money goes towards either buying new games or towards the club functionality itself. Again, we're a nonprofit company or a nonprofit club. We try to donate what we can back to the community. We've done a couple things with Food for Thought. Well, one outing with Food for Thought. I think we donated. We did some work with local libraries, setting up tables and games there, and having people come play games with us, just to get them excited about board gaming and gets them into the library, because books are still valid, people. The internet doesn't have the answers to everything. It does, but it doesn't. Sometimes it's nice to get away from technology and play a board game. So I think the next video I'm gonna do, I have Star Trek Ascendancy that I want to break out and maybe do more of a tutorial. On our Kickstarter list, we have Dinosaur Island still on its way. We have On Tour, which is a roll and write type of game. We also have Dice Settlers, and there's another one, Dawn of Kiev. I'll have Mike Pelton probably talk about that game. So I'm gonna try and get more. I'll try and get more people to help me explain some of these games next time. But